Hi, I'm Matilda, a health and wellness coach. I'm going to be taking you through amazing regimens, exercises you can do to keep fit, look sexy, feel healthy. And today I'm going to start with working from home. Working from home does not require a lot of effort, neither does it require you to have complex equipment or equipment in general. You can just use whatever you have in your home to, exercise. So I'm going to take you through some of the simple things you need to have at home in order to start this work from home exercise. By the way, if exercising from home, but you carried an entire gym to your home, these exercises are not for you. Like you have a treadmill, you have, the bicycle stuff. I'm talking of people who do not have any sophisticated tools in their home. These are just people who want to exercise. Probably they don't want to pay for gym memberships or go to the gym. So first and foremost, you need comfortable clothing that are going to enable you to exercise in a very flexible manner. In this case, I'm wearing a sports bra. Sports bras need to suck the life out of you. If they're not really holding you well, probably this is not the best sports bra for you. Why this is very important? It's because with these bras, you want, less movement with your goodies. Gravity is already doing its job, so you don't want to fasten the whole experience. Secondly, you're going to need comfortable shorts or leggings or something. In this case, I'm wearing shorts. These are shorts I have at home. I've not bought anything fancy or anything, but if you don't have shorts or if you don't feel comfortable wearing shorts, you can go and buy leggings, jeggings, or even sports clothes. But again, this is working from home. It shouldn't be fancy. It shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. This shouldn't cost you an arm and leg. So those are the first things you need. Because I'm exercising from home, I'm not wearing shoes, any sports shoes. And also because I'm exercising from indoors. But if you're exercising from outside, you might need to wear some sort of farm shoes, sports shoes, or what we call canvas, especially if the ground is unlevel, there are stones or something. Yeah, you need to protect your feet. So the next thing you need is going to be water. In this case, I have a bottle, but if you don't have a bottle, it can be a glass of water. It can be a cup of water. Just keep it next to you as you exercise. Reason being, after exercising, you're going to be hot and bothered, and most times you'll be parched as well. So you're going to want to drink water. Unfortunately, if you're like me, after you cool down, the thirst is going to go away and you're going to miss that very important opportunity to actually hydrate yourself. So keep your water there after exercises, drink the water. Another thing you're going to need is a mat. So, and if you can see clearly, this is a mat. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. This mat can also double as a yoga mat. So if you already, practice yoga and you have a mat, that's the mat you need. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can just go to any supermarket and get a comfortable mat. Again, if you can't get a hold of this mat, you can as well buy the common baby play mats. They have letters on them. They look like big traditional mats, like local mats, but these have a bit of cushioning. So the importance of a mat is to protect your body, especially if you're doing core exercises that are going to put a lot of tension on some parts of your bodies. In most cases, it's going to be your hands or your knees. You need to protect those parts when you are exercising. I've been exercising for a very long time. And when I was just starting out, actually, I used not to use a mat. But as I get older, I need that protection. So avoid injuries, you need a mat. Also, you don't need a mat for all the exercises you're going to do. So say if you're skipping, if you're doing jumping jacks, if you're doing butt kicks, those sorts of exercises don't necessarily need you to use a mat. However, If you're going to do something like a plank, a butt bridge, we'll get to understand what these exercises are as we go on. You'll need your mat. Last but not least, you're going to need some sort of towel. So if you have a face towel, well and good, you can use that. In this case, I have a hanky. It should be a cotton hanky. They're not very expensive. You can get one for as low as 2,000 shillings. Yeah, those are the things you really need when you're exercising from home.